Hello, hello everyone. Welcome on in. Thank you for joining me on this Monday here. I hope you all had a good day and had a good weekend. For those of you tuning in for the first time, my name is Rad Nomad. I'm a psychedelic DJ wizard, and we are playing some Peak today. I'm very proud of myself last week for finally making it. Was it last week? Uh-oh. Maybe it was longer than a week ago. I was going to say I'm finally proud of myself for actually making it to the top. I've been playing it solo for a couple months now, like every now and again, and I only just made it to the top this past week. So I don't know if I just got really lucky with the map layout or I'm actually getting better at the game. I prefer to think it's the latter. Hello, welcome on in, everyone. So, I get to try one of the higher difficulties this time. I think I'm just going to start with Ascent 1. Like, I have played it once before, but I don't know if me I wasn't paying super close attention as to like whether or not me beating one of those levels just on my own without other people has me unlock stuff versus if I'm playing multiplayer. Because my friend Zaf had introduced me to Peak and we were playing it together for a while. So I beat the regular game and I beat Ascent 1 with Zaf. I don't think we ever got past Ascent 2. And like I unlocked stuff from that, but I don't know if there's like if it's the same case every time, right? Because I did end up unlocking like a couple items from playing solo and beating it this past week. So we'll see. But yeah, hope everyone out there is doing good. What'd y'all get up to this weekend? Me personally, I went to visit my in-laws this past weekend. My father-in-law just turned 77, so we had a little gathering over at his house. So he wanted to cook us all burgers, so we hung out, got him some cakes. It was a great time. I got to spend time with my nephew, who is he's 12 now. Yes, he's 12 now. I wasn't sure if he's 12 or 11. Um, and yeah, I showed him that I had started crocheting some stuff, and maybe some of you had seen it on Blue Sky. I ended up actually crocheting a little doll for him. Oh my god, y'all! So just like I guess not to dive too deep into my nephew, right? Since he's young and doesn't have exposure to like Twitch or anything like that. He's a little bit on YouTube, but um, his mind goes a million miles an hour, right? It's that ADHD brain. So we're trying to figure out like a good project for us to work on together. I only had one type of yarn, and it was the colors of the transgender pride flag. So I'm like, we're kind of limited on different yarns. Um, so he originally wanted either a cat or a chicken, and then asked if we could do Garfield. I'm like, well, we don't really have colors to do it, right? I had brought up another kit with some orange yarn, but I needed it for the rest of that kit. Um, and then we went to, well, how about we make like a little bag that you can put stuff in? It's like, okay, I could do a bag. And I had literally just finished making a beanie, which I realize now I haven't actually uploaded photos to on social media yet. So here, while I'm vamping, I'll go ahead and pull up an example image of what I made. So we're going back and forth. We settle on how about we just go ahead and make. Actually, maybe I should just share my Blue Sky. Yeah, I'll just do that. Do I have my. Yeah, I'll go ahead and switch to the gaming screen. How about that? There we go. Okay. So yeah. Um this is what we ended up coming up with. So it started off as a bag, if you can believe it. And that's the big swirl that you can see in the middle here. My cursor isn't showing up. Just imagine I'm pointing to the big swirl in the middle. Right. So that's all double crochets in the middle. We kind of went around and we went out to this maximum length, and that's kind of when we decided to pivot. Because he was like, well, what about we make a jellyfish instead, or a crab? I'm like, I don't think we can. Maybe a jellyfish, but crab, I don't think we could do. That's going to be too complex. So he's like, what if we fold it in half, stuff it, and then stitch it together to make it kind of like a body? And my God, that is exactly what we did. So you can see that stitch runs down the back here. Those are slip stitches all the way through. And we stuffed it. He was originally thinking of just stuffing it with cotton balls. I'm like, I'm one step ahead of you, man. And I had a bag full of just polyfill that I brought up with me because I was going to try to finish part of the spider that I'm working on while I was traveling. So we got this. The arms and the legs are made of I-cords, which my friend Amari just showed me how to do. Literally just sent me a tutorial for those, so shout out to them for that. We use those for the 2 arms, the 2 legs, and the tail. And then the ears, I think I just did like very simple treble stitches. The eyes and nose. The eyes were 2 magic rings, and then the nose was, I think, a treble stitch as well. You know, just enough to give it like a little bit of kind of like point to it. But yeah, this is the cat. This is Cash the cat. Those are single stitches on the head. Nothing too exciting there. He doesn't really stand up properly, so he had to prop him up against the lamp in order to get him to stand. Maybe the next iteration of him will have a wire going through his neck to stand up. Side note, I guess I didn't realize just how common wires are in the making of Amigurumi. I got that book a while back that was like Crochet Impkins, which is literally just mix and match combinations to make these cute little critters. Yeah, their heads are so top heavy that you need a wire to hold them up properly, which I didn't know. So I've got a very floppy Impkin that I have. I don't know if I finished him or not. I think I made the fins and then just haven't stitched them on yet. I want to make the axolotl next. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. That's Cash the cat. Where's my gaming feed? There we are. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into Peak. I figured I'll play for a little bit and maybe switch to like a co-working stream to do more crochet. I did make significant headway on the spider. I'm now at the point where I'm like sewing the body up. Yeah, it's gonna be a big body. Should be big at least. But I guess we'll find out after we're done stuffing it. I think I told people I was getting like a cheap string in order to stitch it up. Well, cheap cotton yarn, rather. I just wanted something cheap because I'm eventually going to wrap it in the colorful yarn. Alright. Audio's not coming through yet. Let me go ahead and fix that. Okay, should be coming through now. Alright, well, how about we hop on into this? Let's see what kind of map we're dealing with this time. And again, this will be my first attempt at the Ascent map. So, we will all get to see how that goes. Taking the long way. Alright. Ascent 1. Fall damage is greater. That doesn't seem like it's too much of an issue. Ascent 2, hunger grows faster. Okay. We're doing Ascent 1 this time. I don't see no coconuts. Okay. Okay, we got a couple coconuts, but I don't want to have to run all the way back to cook them. We'll just continue on. I'll grab it. I don't know if I'm going to use it, though. I kind of realized with the previous playthroughs that the checkpoint flag doesn't actually help quite as much as I'd want it to. And I think it's just mostly because I end up... When you respawn with the checkpoint flag, you don't have any of your held items anymore. So if you were, like, hoping to have something that you could use, it's going to be gone unless you put it in your backpack. But then I made the mistake last playthrough of just chucking my backpack. Like, I didn't even mean to. I think I, like, set something down and it just launched my backpack away, which is wild. It's very mean. So instead, I'm going to run into this jellyfish, and then I think I'm going to run into the jellyfish again, and then I'm going to get rid of the checkpoint flag once I find a better item to replace it. Sound like a good plan? A lot of chests over here. What the hell? Yeah, I'll take a bit. Don't need more rope. Don't need more rope. So I got really into kumquats lately. My work had a little celebration, and there was a big fruit platter. Oh my gosh, is that Tree Kicker Boar? Hello, welcome in, Tree Kicker Boar. Thank you so much for the raid. It's great to see you, and thank you for the follow. Hello everyone, welcome on in. For those who don't know me, my name is Rad Nomad. I'm a psychedelic DJ wizard. We're playing some Peak today. Thank you so much for the follows, everyone. I greatly appreciate it. Tree Kicker, how was your stream? I tuned in a little bit earlier. Did you have a good rest of your stream? Let's see, I need to wait for my energy to recharge here. Come on. Come back up. There we go. But yeah, it's great to see all of you, and or if you need a raid and run, I totally understand. Was super good, only got stabbed a few times. That sounds great. Oh! How did I not take any fall damage there? No, that sounds good. I appreciate you stopping by and sharing your community here. As I was saying, if you need a raid and run, I totally understand, but appreciate you all stopping by here. We are going to try to climb here. Avoiding sobriety 69 would love you. Oh, you think so? Let's see. Ooh. Oh, now there's the fall damage. Okay. No. That was amazing. That was an incredible amount of fall damage. I think I got this. Wait, no, I have to drop that. Okay, there we go. He's always talking about some techno fest or another. Ooh. I love me a music festival. My favorite music festival that I've been to was the Oregon Eclipse Festival back in 2017, which was like a combination of a bunch of these music collectives coming together. They do it pretty much for every solar eclipse. Second raid, Vivi! Hello there, Vivi. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for stopping on by. I hope you had a great rest of your stream. For those of you joining from Vivi's stream, my name is Rad Nomad. I'm a psychedelic DJ wizard. We are playing a little bit more of Peak today. I'm trying Ascent 1 solo for the first time. Whiskey, hello, welcome on in. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Definitely gotta relax and lurk, but hope you have the best run of your peaking. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and give you a quick shout out. I feel like I don't need to necessarily shout you out to both of your communities, but anyone else who's tuned in, please go check these two wonderful streamers out. I'm going to go ahead and shout out Vivi as well. Thank you, too, for joining. Hey, Char, welcome on in. Thank you for the check-in, and thank you for the check-in, Zebulon Foof, as well. It's great to see you. You've been auto-modded? What? How did you get automodded? Let's see. Oh, somehow somehow Milfalo tricked the automod. You can get the herd to join your peak journey and get love. Oh my goodness. Yeah, thank you so much for stopping on in, Vivi, and sharing your community. I really do appreciate it. Get back to peeking now. But yeah, yeah, as I was saying earlier, I think the best music festival I've been to was the Solar Eclipse Festival, which a bunch of these, like, kind of smaller festival groups come together whenever there's a total solar eclipse, and we'll put on, like, a multi-day Burning Man-style fest wherever the eclipse is happening. They always trying to keep me down. Yes, but we persist, and fortunately now, hopefully Milfalo should not trip the automod going forward. But that was a fun festival. That was, I think that was a 10-day festival, if I remember correctly. Having so much fun, I will be lurking and doing some after-stream care. That sounds great, Vivi. Thank you again for stopping on by. Enjoy your lurk. And thank you for the daily check-in, Whiskey. Appreciate it. I am not sure whether or not I'm going the right direction here. I'm kind of just running in one direction and hoping for the best. I think maybe I should be going this way, actually. Let's pivot. Let's pivot and go this way instead. What can I do? I'm gonna see how much further I can go this way. I don't think it's really gonna let me go much further. Oh. Well. Okay, at least I didn't take fall damage there. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some stamina here. Yeah, another music festival that I've only been to once. I would definitely go to it again, though, if given the opportunity. Lightning in a Bottle. I'm trying to remember what city that was in. It was somewhere in California. I think it was Bradley, if I remember correctly. So all these festivals, I mean, they have multiple stages, right? They have like a main stage that does kind of like bigger, more high-profile acts. And then they had a second stage specifically for bass music. So, you know, that's the stage that I was at for the most part. There was this... Oh, thank you for the follow, Mads. It's good to see you. Welcome on in. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna backtrack, y'all. Oh, and I can get some food while I'm down here, too. Boop. There we go. I forgot. No worries at all. Yeah, so there was a run of artists that I ended up seeing. It was something like Toki Monsta, and then Zeke Beats, and then Bleep Bloop, and then Tipper. Tipper was the main one that I was really looking forward to, but Bleep Bloop put on a wacky show. So, to give you a little bit of context, right? Bleep Bloop does these really kind of like dark experimental hip-hop type beats that has just a lot of like really gnarly sound design work. And then Tipper kind of has a bit of a cult following. Like, he does a lot of, like, I mean, psychedelic bass music. Like, he is one of my biggest musical influences. And he does a lot of, like, live scratching at his shows, too. Like, he doesn't talk on the mic at all. He's kind of a, I like to think of, like, a mythical being in the sense of, like, he kind of just comes up on stage, plays a lot of really good fucking music. Most of that's, like, not even released. And then just leaves, right, without saying a word. So whenever he plays a show, a lot of people treat it like it's a pilgrimage and will essentially just kind of go all out, right? So I can say with full confidence that the whole audience that showed up to see Tipper, I would reckon that about 75% of the crowd was probably on something, if not higher, right? And I think the artist that played beforehand, Bleep Bloop, took advantage of that by playing some of the, not even just like his normal music, but just music he hadn't released yet, and just played it sounded kind of like an alien abduction going crazy. He pulled up the microphone at one time and said, "Do you ever wish you were a tree?" I do sometimes, so I wrote a song about it. It's called I Wish I Was a Tree. And then proceeded to just play the nastiest, drippiest, most distorted bass ever. Great show. I have very fond memories of that show. Tipper has since retired, and I don't think Bleep Bloop tours anymore. He might still tour. But very good show. Have any of you been to any good music festivals lately? Most of the ones I'm talking about were either in California or Oregon. I personally like going to kind of the smaller music festivals, just so I kind of have a little bit of room to move around. I don't know. I don't like being in like super duper dense crowds. I also appreciate kind of the smaller artists a little bit more as well, especially the ones that might have kind of a niche following or play a bit more experimental sounds. But that's me personally. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm about to walk right off. Okay. Well, at least we're near the top here. I am very surprised I survived that first fall. They were not kidding when they said you took increased fall damage in this round. I don't remember it being that dramatic, but I guess it goes to show how long it's been since I played an Ascent 1 run with anyone, you know? Alright. We made it! And there's so many of these fruits. I'm gonna pick them and put them all close by here. Alright, I think that's probably enough. I don't think I need to cook every one of these up. Also not going to be able to take most of these with me anyway. What do we got next? Tropics! Alright. Got some tropics today. Anything exciting in these chests? Aha! Airline food. And trail mix. I bet toasted trail mix would go hard. I like a nice toasted granola. Nope. Alright. I think that's enough of cooking the fruit. Hell yeah. Alright, fine. One or two more. Now I can start filling this up. I'm gonna put the pitten in here. Do I really need the rope? I'm gonna forego the rope. Alright. Should have everything I need. Oh, that works. Let's go. I'm gonna guess that's the area I need to climb up. Okay, I'm gonna head towards the left. Now I gotta really be careful while I'm sliding down this. Ooh, maybe I should have my bandages in my hand. There we go. just want to go, 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 but I don't have the stamina for it. Whoa! I don't think I've ever seen lava flows in this level. That's pretty damn cool. I'm not going to touch it, but I'll look at it. Okay. I think this is the best way. We're gonna find out real soon if it was or not. Alright, come on. Stop the raining. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. There to there. To somewhere over there. There's a lot of lava in this level. Can I go over here? No, not really. Ooh. There we go. Okay. So far, so good. Whoa. Where am I going? Do I want to take my chances going up this way? Actually, yeah. That looks like I can stand on that. Hell yeah. Okay. There we go. I guess I could do that. Yeah, I'll do that once the rain stops. Oh! Never mind, I'm going this way. This is much safer. Much more direct. Yeah, that would have been a waste of stamina. Let's go here. Second. Here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, probably there to there. I'm gonna need to eat my airline food soon. Ooh. Oh, I don't think that goes anywhere, but that's a very tempting path. Oh! Where do you go? I'm gonna keep going this way, but if I feel like it's a waste of time, I'll just backtrack. Nice. Don't mind me just getting a sip of water. Oh, hey, rain. Please. I want to jump. There's no way there's a place for me to stand on that, right? There's no way. There is. I love it when a plan comes together. Look at that. Duality. Wait, there's all 4 elements in this view right now. We got the wind from the rain, we got the water on the left, the lava on the right, and the earth below us. Hell yeah. Whoa. And climb. There we go. Okay, well, I'm doing pretty good so far. I'm pretty happy with the progress I'm making. Sometimes going through these tropics is really rough. Because it's like, you can legit get yourself stuck and just not have a great way to proceed here. Hi, Virgil. Welcome on in. Thank you for the daily check-in. Hope you're doing well. I'm just gonna keep going this way. It's the best rad. Well, it's the best bun. How you doing today, Virgil? It's good to see you. Do I want to risk this way, or do I want to try going to the left? I choose to believe that there's a place for me to stand up there. Yes. I was correct. Oh. Nope. Nope. Do not fall. Do not fall. Okay. Actually, it'd probably be better if we go this way. Oh. That looks a little bit more promising. Let's do that instead. Whoa. Do it. I'm gonna use up all my stamina to do it though. Is it worth it? I did it. Oh, if I didn't make that, I probably would have died. No, I've got the, you know what? I've got the fairy lantern on me. I shouldn't be that worried about falling. I'll be able to start healing myself pretty quickly. Now, I haven't really picked up any ooh. Well, okay, I'm definitely not going that far down. But I haven't really been picking up any chests. That's still pretty far down. I don't want to backtrack all that much. Oh, perfect. This is the best scenario. Probably be quicker to go this way. Thank you for the daily check-in, Vivi. Okay. We made it past the tropics, y'all. God, I got a cure-all and a fairy lantern? Guess I'll just do this. They're giving chili peppers. Is it the tundra? Alpine, excuse me. Why did I think it was tundra? I guess I should actually probably stock up a little on these. Actually, these don't. I just realized those don't do anything for the Alpine. I need heat packs. That's okay. God, can you imagine eating a chili pepper just giving you the ability to withstand cold? I wish it were that simple. That was a thing in Breath of the Wild, I think, right? Oh, I don't remember what it was called, but there was like a pepper where if you ate it, it gave you like cold resistance. Well, I could use one of those peppers right now. All right. I don't see a great path forward yet. Maybe we'll see one as we get closer. Forget these. I'm super cautious about pretty much any food I eat in this game because I don't know what's gonna mess me up. But maybe that's really only in the first couple of rounds that you have to be cautious. Because you can have poisonous mushrooms and you can have poisonous berries.
This is so illogical!
Fire Giant VT, welcome on in and thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. I'm trying and failing to stay out of the cold here. Heat pack. Okay, I can definitely use that. I'll just use it right now. Ah. Looks like we're going this way. Alright. I said I was going to get rid of the checkpoint flag when I found something better. I found something better. I don't really want to backtrack, but should I get more food? I'm gonna get more food. I'm assuming that there's food in here. Maybe there's not. I can't eat that. I can't eat that. No nutritional value whatsoever. Let's go this way. There we go. Oh. Let's just stay. There. Stay out of the wind. I don't want to go that route. I don't want to spend more of my extra stamina than I have to, because I don't know when I'm going to get more of it. You know? Let's go this way. I love the colors on this part of the map. This is cool. Why is there so much more lava in this level? Oh, I even just said I didn't want to use up my stamina. There we go. And I did not look close enough to know whether I'm on the best side of the map or not. Well, we're gonna learn this together, y'all. Apparently this place is safe from the wind. Okay. Does proximity to lava make a difference? I assume it's just because I'm super close. Oh, that music change. I guess I'll climb up this. Whoa. No. Shit. Here? That's not I guess not that way. That wasn't smart. Ooh. Okay, which is the best direction to go? Oh, that works. If I don't fall down this chasm. Does this heal hunger too? It does not. cure all kills, heals, hunger. Gets rid of the hunger. Yeah, I'll use it once I start getting a bit more desperate. Aha. Oh! 2 suitcases. Perfect. Maybe there's food in one of them. Okay, heat pack. I definitely can use that. I think I can get rid of in here. Oh. That actually works better. I'll just use it now. First aid kit. Do I really need the first aid? I'm gonna hold on to it anyway, because I genuinely don't believe you can have enough first aid kits. Ooh. There we go. That's more like it. I could start climbing that way. I might get stuck around there, though. Ooh. I could use that. Okay, how about this? Oh, I guess I can't stand that. Do I just want to use it now? I guess I could. It kind of feels like a bit of a waste. Stop being cold. Whoa, what? I almost missed this. I'm not getting 2 first aid kits. I know I just said you can't have enough, but I don't have room for it. This looks like it could be a fun path. I just don't really feel like there's a lot of places to stand over there. I feel like I'd be better off going this way. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go this way, y'all. Not how I wanted to spend my stamina. Ow. Okay, then. I guess I could do the lollipop. Oh, there's like nowhere to stand on here. Oh. Oh, I'm so lucky. No. No. Heal me. Heal me, please. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna find another way up. I don't think that path is worth it. What? That's not right. I don't think lanterns should bounce off of lava flumes. Okay. I'm gonna take my chances going up this way, y'all. Feeling pretty good about it. Oh. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, that works. What is over here? Probably this way. Ooh, how risky should I be, y'all? I think I could make that with an energy drink. But would there be a place for me to stand when I get up there? Alright. Here. I'm gonna take the risk. Ooh. First. Okay, so there wasn't a place to stand. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Drink it! Thank you. Okay, so good news is I'm still alive. Bad news. I think we're gonna have to find another way up. How much do I want to backtrack? Oh, looks like we got an ad break starting soon anyway, y'all. I invite everyone to use this time to get up, stretch your legs, get some water, take care of any quick things you need to take care of, and come on back in 3 minutes. I'll see you then. Hey there, Jordan David Albers. How's it going? Welcome on in. I forgot if I pause while there's a winter storm that it's just going to keep playing this windy sound. Good? That's good to hear. You? I'm doing pretty good myself.
This is so illogical!
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Oop, okay. And ads have started. I'm just going to use this time to pause, play a little music while ads run. Thank you for the head pat. I appreciate it. Guess I can move my coffee cup to be a little closer here. Trying to think what I wanted. Maybe I'll just turn that coffee cup into like part of a hydrate redeem, so it'll show up. I like having it here as a symbol of some beverage of choice that I have. Head pat is hilarious. Thank you. I'm proud of that one. I mean, I'm not the only one that has a head pat redeem, but I do like having it. Hell yeah. Okay. I don't know what way I'm going to be able to go up on this. I feel like I need to backtrack a little bit. Maybe once I get up to the point where I threw that, one mushroom. Maybe that would be the best place to kind of figure out another path. I don't know. Yeah, you like that, Wheeze Redeem? B. Mary is the one who made that for me. That's the name she goes by now. Previously it was Mary Lamb, but I don't know if she still goes by that name on Twitch. I think she switched it to B. Mary everywhere. Got about a minute left. Ads. Oh. Usually I'm pretty good about putting on ads. More goats with glasses. What is this emote called? Goat emoji. Gotcha. I know I've seen it before. Go ahead and do a stretch. I invite everyone who is listening to stretch as well. Here. Where is it? Where's my redeem? Where's my stretch? What? Where's my stretch redeem? I know there's a stretch redeem. Thank you for the head pat. There. That is an invitation for everyone still here to stretch if you haven't already done so. Anyway, welcome back for bats, everyone. Let's go ahead and keep this thing moving. Alright. I'm glad you get a kick out of it. If you think that's funny, you should see what the Boom Redeem does. I'm very proud of that one. Yeah, thank you. Hell yeah. That was one of the first redeems. One of the first big redeems I figured out how to do with StreamerBot, which is what I use for a lot of this kind of redeem processing type stuff. I used to play a lot of Worms Armageddon when I was younger, and the Holy Hand Grenade was by far the best weapon in the game you can get. The nuclear fallout weapon was also pretty good. It just made everyone sick and rose the water levels. But the Holy Hand Grenade was the funniest. I just remembered I have another medkit. Do you play Delta Force? I do not, unfortunately. Do you? I say, the games I play for the most part are this one, Deep Rock Galactic, Inscription, and then I've been playing a lot of Disco Elysium lately. Yes, I'm new. Okay, gotcha. Would you recommend it? I'm definitely not opposed to oh, I guess standing on this makes you cold. I'm definitely not opposed to hearing about new games. I wouldn't consider myself, like, particularly picky. Low-key better than COD. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I've played COD a couple times, and I mean, I mostly played Warzone. I played that a little bit with my nephew. It's fine, you know, like, I do like those kind of Battle Royale style games, but I haven't touched Warzone in a while. I haven't touched Fortnite in a while. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. There we go. No, 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 no. Oh, no, don't you dare. What? What the hell happened? Thank you for the boom. Where the hell am I? Did I die? What? Wait, what's going on? I play mobile, okay. I don't think my vision is supposed to be like this. What is going on? I'm like... Am I in shock? It's pretty, but... I don't know. I don't understand what's going on. Oh, it's wearing off. In heaven, yeah. How did I not die? Okay, I see what happened. I was up there, and now I'm down here. How the hell did I not die from that? What the hell? This game is weird. This game is wacky. Yeah, I know. I can't stand on this. Oh. Am I the only one here? No, there's others. They're just lurking. They're just lurking. I don't really like... I think I'm gonna have to use this energy drink to get me out. Oh, that wasn't smart. That wasn't smart. Yep. And there I go. Yeah, let me just fall asleep next to my backpack. Wake up. Get up. Thank you. Y'all, things are not looking very good right now. Don't really have a lot of options. I think I'm done backtracking. I think we just gotta find a different way up the mountain. You play Skyrim? I do not, and I also haven't played any of the Elder Scrolls games in general. I mean, I'm aware of them. Like, I know people who played them and really enjoyed them. Oh, hey, I found my fairy lantern. I haven't, now that I'm thinking about it, I really haven't played a ton of, like, the big open world RPG stuff. Like, the most I've really done is Breath of the Wild. Thank you again for the head pat. Oh, Do not fall out of the tree, please. There we go. Oh, and there's the fog, so I can't go further that way. Oh, boy. Boy. What would you do if you spammed headpad? Well, you know what, Jordan? That's why we have it on a timer there, so people can spam it. I mean, I don't mind if you keep doing it. You'll probably just eventually run out of points and have to wait until you get more to use it again. There we go. Oh, and then I end up backtracking anyway. Yeah, I'll wait till I have 450. Alright. Whatever makes you happy. I guess the mountain is willing me that way, but I don't really want to go that way. There's no way I'm gonna make that, right? Nope. Do you watch anime? I do from time to time. There's not really any that I'm watching right now. I think the most recent stuff I watched was the last Demon Slayer movie, which I very much enjoyed. Ooh. I think I can make that work. You watch Dragon Ball? It has been many years since I've watched Dragon Ball. I used to watch that a lot as a kid. Mainly Dragon Ball Z. But I haven't given it a, like, full rewatch since I was a kid. I appreciate it, though. I think for a lot of people it was their kind of first entry into the shonen style of anime. My personal favorite is Death Note. I very much like kind of that darker style and the psychological kind of like storytelling of it. You just finished taping the movie. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Big fan of the Studio Ghibli films as well. Spirited Away was... I was just talking to someone about this. Spirited Away was like the first movie, the first anime that I watched that kind of got me out of the idea that anime was just like Pokemon or like Toonami type shows, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if you remember, well, I think they still might have Toonami on Cartoon Network. Why is it so cold here? Alright. Well. Tapion movie. Okay, I haven't heard of that one. Alright. Well, that's the end of this run. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I'm gonna give it another attempt. I think I can probably do better next time. Bro gives up. There was no way I was gonna survive that. No way at all. I lost all my stuff. I had no healing items, and it was too cold. There we go. Okay, so the big thing is we just can't fall at all, or else bad things will happen. think there was a chest literally right here. Yep. Okay. I'm not particularly... Ooh, chain launcher. See, that's something I wish I had the first time I went through this. Okay. Maybe that'll help me get through the Alpine. Okay, I'm not particularly worried about the first 2 levels here. Do you know what skinwalkers are? Yeah, I'm familiar with skinwalkers. At least as they are presented in, like, indigenous folklore and everything. Do I want to just eat that now? Have you seen them? I have not personally seen them. No. To be fair, though, I also have not gone out of my way to try and find them. Do I need that many? I don't know. Yep. Okay, I know there was a time I distracted myself and probably chose a not great way of climbing up. I might be doing it again. Eh. That wasn't too bad. You ever played Legend of Zelda? I love Legend of Zelda. So, I grew up with Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. So those were the 2 main ones I played. I did also play A Link to the Past. I played Wind Waker was a really fun one. I played a little bit of the first one, but never beat it. That was a little too hard for me when I was a kid. Yeah, Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, and Wind Waker were the big ones. A little bit of Twilight Princess too, but I never actually beat it. And then a little bit of both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, neither of which I actually beat. Yeah, you played Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. You know what? Both are really well done games. I really liked the ancient tools in those games. Especially the one where you can freeze an item and give it momentum and just use it to like launch the item. I especially like it when people like jump on it and use it to like ride it across the map. I really like seeing people glue items together and then make like little ships with them. That's pretty fun. What's the best way to climb up? One thing I do want to stream at some point. Tears of the Kingdom is good. Yeah. No, that's great. One of the things I do want to stream... is the Ocarina of Time randomizer. I've started it a couple times, and I don't think I think I've done one complete playthrough of the game so far. Gotta go? No problem. Appreciate you stopping by and chatting. We'll see you later. But yeah, I really want to do the Ocarina of Time randomizer at some point. Especially since it looks like, for 2 reasons, right? One is, there's just so many, like, additional settings integrated into it now, because it started off where it's just they swapped every, like, chest, right? And then they shuffled the keys into it. They shuffled all the medallions into it. They shuffled the songs into it. Like, it's... The golden Skulltulas are shuffled into it. It's... There's so many things that just... Where am I going? What am I doing? Hello? Rad? What are you doing? There's just so many, like, knobs you can turn in order to play the randomized Ocarina of Time. The other piece is because it's also integrated into Archipelago, which I am interested in doing again. I was invited to do an async Archipelago, I think like a year and a half ago or so, and had a great time with that. Mostly just used it as an opportunity to play Super Mario 64 again. But maybe I'll do Ocarina of Time next time. Although I'm also curious to see what other games are integrated into it. You know what? As I'm talking about this with y'all, I'm just realizing I kind of want to do more Nintendo 64 games in general. Maybe not even just Nintendo 64, like... I've been watching Char and Alex play, like, the Pokemon, like, Nuzlocke Soul Link challenges. I don't want to go this way. Oh, good job, Brad. I've been watching them play the Nuzlocke Soul Link challenges, and yes, those look fun, especially the fusions are fun. I just want to play another Pokemon game again. Like, not really any of the new ones. They don't really interest me all that much. Like, Pokopia does look fun, but if it's a Switch 2 only game, then it's kind of a non-starter because I don't have a Switch 2. But I'd be interested in doing, like, some sort of retro Pokemon game. My favorites growing up were Pokemon Red, Pokemon Gold, Pokemon Emerald, and then Pokemon Fire Red. And then I think I played... Did I play any of Heart Gold? I don't know. Once it got up to Pokemon Pearl, that was kind of the point at which I, like, checked out. I was like, okay, I'm not really getting much out of this. I wouldn't mind necessarily giving it another go, but I think in general, I'd be down to play, like, Emerald again or something like that. Emerald was a lot of fun. Because I think they also introduced, like, they introduced a few different mechanics in that game, right? They introduced the idea of, like, Pokemon having various, like, kind of, I guess, types of traits that make them good for, like, pageants and stuff. So you could enter them in competitions and just have them participate that way. You can make your own base and decorate it. You had the Battle Frontier, which just kind of gave you additional, like, battles for you to do. The Pokemon were really damn good in that game. I mean, I really liked, I don't know, I liked all the legendaries in that game. Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza. I never got the special event to unlock Deoxys or anything like that, or Jirachi. But I had a great time playing those games. Are there any berries? Okay, yes, there are berries. No more berries. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. Pandora's lunchbox. I think this is the thing that, like, it can either heal you or, like, kill you. Which kind of sounds like a bad idea. Welcome on in, Rini. It's good to see you. How are you doing? We're just playing some Peak tonight. This is my second attempt now trying to climb up. Hopefully I get a bit farther. Yeah, I'm just gonna go the same exact route I went last time, which is kind of just up that path. Peak is always hilarious. You know what? It's fun. I appreciate the challenge it gives me. So I was telling folks that last time I played Peak, which I'm pretty sure was last week. I don't know. Time is weird. Last time I played it was the very first time I solo climbed to the top. So I'm very proud of that. I don't know if it's a function of the map just being easier or I'm actually like getting better at this game. But at any rate, it's convinced me to try out Ascent 1 to see if I can make up that by myself as well. I have a friend, he was, they were the one who got me into this game, Zap Reacts, and we would usually play this game together, but they would tell me how they would do like these Ascent trials on their own, and they would complete them like super quick. They'd be like, okay, I just finished Ascent 1, and then like an hour later, okay, just completed Ascent 2. I'm like, how did you do it that quickly? Oh. Off to a great start. No, I enjoy this game a lot. The physics in this game is so funny as well. God, when I was trying to climb up the kiln last time I played, I think I was trying to take like I think I was trying to put a med kit into my backpack in the kiln, and then just something happened where the med kit literally launched the backpack to the side, and I just lost it because it fell down into the lava. It was awful. That's such a mean thing to do to someone when you're halfway up the kiln. Poison, go away, please. Thank you. I don't think this was quite the same way I went last time. It's fine. As long as it gets me in the same general area. Say, I have 2 energy drinks this time, though, which is better than I did last time. Alright. So far, so good. Yeah, this part of the level wasn't too hard. Just biding my time until I get back to Alpine. Okay, that's right. I almost went up those vines last time before I saw that this pathway was a lot easier. There we go. Yes. Okay. I went this way. Yep. Okay. Fortunately, the backtracking through this part is not quite as hard. But how did I get up this area? Did I go up there? No. Probably went up this way. That's a good use for the gym. Nice. I am okay with using that much stamina to get up here. Yep, okay, I remember going through this little hole. The hell is that? Probably shouldn't touch it. Also, I shouldn't be doing this when it's raining. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? I feel like I should save one of my energy drinks. Oh. I'm gonna do it. Wow, it actually... Wait, how did that not give me spores? I'll take it. I just don't understand. Alright, cool. Oh, I guess it was a different kind of spore? Huh. I guess I never clocked that. Has there always been one spore that just explodes with fire? Interesting. at my local rock climbing gym, you know how there are like rock walls that have the like the footholds and everything like jutting out, and you like climb those with your hands and feet. Well, there are other rock walls that are literally just cracks in the wall that you like jam your hands and your feet in. Those walls fascinate me. Like I've tried kind of trying to climb them, and I'm just no good at them. Like I don't have the technique or anything. But there was one day that I was at that wall, and I saw someone he literally just looked like he was walking up the wall. He was standing in front of it, and then he was levitating. And it took him, I think, like 20 to 30 seconds to get to the top of it. I'm like, how much do you need to practice to get that good at climbing cracks in a wall? And how do you teach me? I'd love to learn how to do that. It's been several weeks since I've been rock climbing. I need to go back again. I enjoy it. That's my favorite way to exercise, even though it exhausts me. I still need to get Blaze certified too. Okay. I have learned the hard way to always have an empty space in your inventory for the anti-gravity items, because they will literally just fly away if you don't. Can I cook the flag? I really want to try cooking the flag. You cannot cook the flag. Good to know. I am once again without food items going into this. A little nervous, y'all. What happens if you cook snow? I think we need to find that. We need to figure that out. Okay, I'm gonna go for the white chest over there. Over yonder. Ooh. Goated item. Pandora's lunchbox just seems like too much of a gamble. I'm sorry. I didn't get a good look at where the white chest was. So we'll find out together. Oh! There's a white chest. Do I need the love? No, but I definitely need the heat packer right now. Okay, the claw and the chain should make it doable for me to climb to the top of this. I might even be able to take mostly the same route as I did the first attempt. Ooh, don't fall down there. I remember when I was a kid, I had like... There was never going to be a situation in which I would... You ever have those like irrational fears where it's like the reason why they're irrational is because you'll never be in that specific scenario where it would happen to you? I had like a bit of an irrational fear about like ice crevices like that. Like you would just be walking and then suddenly like slip and either fall down into one or like the ground under you would just start to crumble and give way. Like I had that irrational fear, but it's like I was never gonna go to like a tundra or like climb a mountain or anything, you know? I think I just watched a lot of movies where like that was something that happened to one of the characters. I'm trying to think of other fears I had like that. My main two fears growing up was thunder and lightning. That's one. I'm counting that as one because they're kind of a package deal. And maybe that wasn't so much of a fear as it was I could not sleep whenever it was happening. So I grew up kind of around the Midwest and the East Coast. Both places where thunderstorms are fairly frequent, you know, especially during the spring months. Occasionally the summer. So you would always get a few nights every season where there would just be like a raging thunderstorm happening like in the middle of the night, right? And the thunder would be like rumbling and you wouldn't be able to sleep through it. I always hated the sensation of just being woken up by like the loudest crash. And I think that's probably why I had a fear of it. I was more afraid of just the noise, right? I would be having a dream and then like imagine just having like a dream and then suddenly like the most earth-shattering noise just happens right outside your bedroom. Like that's a horrifying thing to experience as a kid. Like it's not like I was in danger or anything, but it's still jarring. And then the other big fear I had, and I think I've done a pretty good job of growing out of this one, spiders. I had a fear of spiders as a kid, arachnophobia. I don't know the exact science behind phobias, right? Because I know that some people have such severe arachnophobia that they can't even, like, look at pictures of spiders without being completely horrified. And I don't think it was ever that extreme for me. But if I was in proximity to a spider, it was like all of my mental faculties went to tracking the spider, you know, being acutely aware of its presence and just being like either disturbed by it or I guess a little bit curious as to where it was going. And growing up where I did, we mostly had daddy long legs, which are technically spiders, I guess, in the common sense, in like the traditional sense. I think they're like actually, they might be an arachnid, but I think they're slightly separate from the spider family. They freak me out just because they had long legs. Nowadays, they don't bother me at all. We did have wolf spiders growing up in North Carolina, though. And so, sorry, I guess content warning ahead. Lots of spiders. We would get these storms come through North Carolina a lot because it's like right on the Atlantic coast. You get hurricanes coming through every season, right? So one particular year we had a hurricane happen by our place, and usually the hurricanes are not very destructive. Like, usually they're really not. Like, of course we got lucky those times, right? There's definitely been cases of, like, destructive hurricanes, but not this season, right? What did happen, though, was that the creek behind my apartment flooded like crazy, right? And just kind of picked up debris upstream and just dropped it downstream, right? And some of that debris was a bunch of wood planks. And I didn't really pay much mind to the wood planks at the time, right? But they were there, you know. I walked with my friends to go see them. So we go check out the creek, right? We take a good look at it, and we see something a little disturbing. A very big wolf spider just sitting on a rock next to the creek. And it's huge. Like, I keep calling it a wolf spider. I don't actually know if it was. I'm just guessing it was. Ooh, actually, this would be helpful. I'm just kind of guessing it was. But it was huge. It literally must have been like... God, what is that? 6 inches in diameter? Like, that is big for a spider, in my opinion. Right, that's like tarantula territory. But we were so fixated on that we did notice that within all the wooden boards that that my friend and I were standing on were a bunch of spiders crawling around on my sandals. I didn't notice it until I looked down and saw 2 feet full of spiders. And I don't think that was... I don't know if that was the moment I developed arachnophobia, but it sure as hell was the moment that kind of confirmed that I had it, you know? Where I realized, I don't want these spiders on my feet, you know? And I did what any sane person would do, encountering that scenario, and just ran like hell, screaming, because that is not something you want to see on your feet. So I was scared of spiders for a long time, and I think I've mostly grown out of it now. I appreciate that there's pins there, but I don't know what that is. Is that worth me checking out? I'm just... I feel like I should. Never mind. It's a sleeping berry. Okay. Well, that answered that question. Nice. Not sure I really like where I'm standing here, but that works. Pretty funny that those pittons are basically single or double time use. I know, it's cold. Come on. Alright. Okay, there we go. Ooh, that wasn't very smart. I think I think I've actually I surpassed where I lost ground last. I think so. I think so. Ooh. Not feeling too good about this move. Let's go back down. I am okay with taking another energy drink. There we go. Yes! Okay. I think I just got through the worst of it. Alright. Don't need that. Do not need a heat pack. I feel like I'm gonna regret not taking that heat pack. No, that just seems like a bad idea. I don't care if there's a chest over there. Ooh. What? Yeah, let me just lose all my stamina doing that. What? I totally could have made that. Come on. Get serious. Thank you. God, I want a thick mint. Yep. Ooh. Oh, I am so lucky. I am lucky I had the stamina for that. God, are we already almost at another ad? Okay, well on the upside I should be able to do the Paldera and Kiln next. Hopefully that should go without issue. Well, it's your stamina. Get your stamina. There we go. It would have just been probably easier to go this way. There we go. God, if I don't make it through the kiln... I don't know what went wrong. What happens if I cook ice? Or cook snow? Okay. I did learn several streams ago not to cook the energy drinks because those just blow up in your face when you open them. Not great thing to find out when you're halfway up the kiln, I'll tell you that. Leave this way. I don't know. I don't... I'm not super worried about kiln routes. Because for the most part, you can just run to any island you want. As long as, like, you kind of keep an eye on, like, where the lava's going. My big issue is me kind of, like, diving down into the caldera too quickly. And then just jumping right into lava. Looks like ads are about to start, so I'm going to go ahead and take a small break here. Please feel free to use this time to get up, stretch your legs, get a glass of water, do what you got to do. Come back in 3 minutes. See y'all then. I'll just be chilling here for a little bit. How y'all doing out there? Doing good? Enjoying yourselves? Having a nice, relaxing Monday evening? We are due for another... I think Death's Dynamic Shroud should be coming out with a new album sometime soon. I mean, they do mixtapes every month, right? So they always have a new album coming out. But I think there should be a new mainline album coming out very soon. I don't know. They announced that they had studio sessions like a couple years back. I assume they got distracted or found some sort of like issue putting it together or whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate or anything. All I'm going to say is I am excited for any Death's Dynamic Shroud music I can get, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they come up with next. directions, everyone. Let's keep it moving. Oop. Probably didn't even need to do the chain. Shit. No, I need to go this way. There we go. I will give myself a little bit of time to recover while this lava goes back down. Down, lava. Thank you. Nice. Okay. Don't really want to dive on that chain just yet. Okay, now I can. Not really. That just doesn't seem worth it. I'm gonna tumble right into the lava. Ooh. Okay, if the lava could... Lava's getting higher. If the lava could go back down before the fire gets here, that'd be great. Down, please. Come on. There it goes. Yeah, I'll just run across that. Straight shot. There we go. Hell yeah. Oh, you don't know how badly I want to take another chain launcher. I'll just do it. Best case scenario is that I find more bandages or a health kit somewhere on the way to the kiln, and then I can make a better decision. Ooh, okay. Nice. You know what? No, I actually think I want one extra rescue claw as opposed to one extra chain launcher. What you got for me? Nope. No Book of Bones for me. I feel like that's just too risky an item. Anything in this chest? Why did all this damn trail mix? Do I need additional food? I really feel like I should have additional food. I don't know if that was a mistake losing the anti-rope spool, but at least I have the cannon. I think I stand a pretty good chance at being able to make it through this level. I like how it's got my name on it. I never noticed that. The kiln. Here we go, y'all. there a place for me to stand over? Not really. Maybe I'd be better off going back that way. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that works. That works. Alright, let's go. I forget at like what point that actually triggers. Is it a quarter up the kiln? I mean, I've never had an issue with like having to outrun the lava or anything, but I've never timed that out. Okay. Yep. Okay, so this is kind of a neat scenario where there's like no way for me to go up. I think I have to use like a chain launcher or something now. Oh. That works too. Wait, what? No, 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 no. Why did I just fall eating cookies? God damn it. Don't hold the box of cookies. Oh. What an unfortunate end. So what happened? I flew through the air, I bonked into a wall, and then that was just it for me? Oh, look, I'm ascending. There I go. There I go. I'm erupting. Oh, y'all. Oh, y'all. What an anticlimactic end. Come on. I'm tempted to try that kiln one more time. Yeah. Okay. I'm not satisfied with that, so we're gonna redo the caldera and the kiln one more time. With the knowledge that I am not gonna have quite everything. But maybe, just maybe. I'll be able to actually beat it. Oh, and I don't get a secret item. Okay. Nor is there anything else to cook up here, it looks like. Okay. I accept that. Probably gonna give the kiln one more attempt. And if I'm not able to do it, I'm probably gonna head off after this attempt, just based on the time and everything. But I do want to give this at least one more on shot. Whoa, no, this isn't where fire should happen. No. Shit. Shit. What the fuck? What? I just spawned in hell? Come on. What the fuck? Holy shit. Holy shit. No, no. Oh. That was brutal. I'm gonna give it a minute. I'm gonna give it a minute on the offhand chance that after the lava goes down and things cool down, that this bar will also go down. No, it's not. Because the rock is still too hot. Damn it. Okay. I can't end it here. I cannot end it here. I cannot end it here. We're gonna do that one more time. What bad luck. The first platform you jump onto instantly catches fire and you cannot get off. Now I get the luxury of not having any food. Alright. Let's go. Is there anything worth it over on this side? No. That's still the best place for me to start, I think. Maybe it won't catch fire this time. Also, I realized I'm no longer doing the Ascent 1 rules. But, you know what? I'm okay with that. At this point, I just kind of want to beat the stage. I feel like a cat that's like judging the distance. Oh, there's a chain. That works. fire is right in the direction of the chest I want to get to. I mean, I'm still going to attempt it, but... There we go. Give me an item I can use. Sword string. Sure. Okay, I see a white chest over there. Let me just not jump. There we go. Okay. I mean, I got a lot of food. The problem is I just don't have a lot of, like, items. I don't really want Pandora's lunchbox. Alright, I guess we're gonna wing it. Is this game really as they say? Are you asking if it's peak? It's a fun game. I enjoy it a lot. Yes, okay, good. I was picking up what you were throwing down. Yes, it's pretty peak. I enjoy it a lot. It's very fun to play with a bunch of people just because of all the chaos that ensues. I like it as a personal challenge as well. Unfortunately, I did end up dying partway through the kiln, so I'm trying to rerun it now just to kind of prove to myself that I can beat it. But I know how the kiln looks. I'm not super confident about it. There we go. Okay. In this run, I need to prioritize being able to identify and go to chests. Because that is, I think, the only possibility of me finding anything that'll get me up there. Because it is not going to be fun to try and jump from rock platform to rock platform. Just gotta make sure I don't use up my stamina too fast. I am gonna get that white chest this time. Shit. Never mind. Oh, this sucks. Damn it. And the lava already started rising. I thought I was gonna do a cool thing and grab the wall, but instead I just slammed against it. Oh, and now I just triggered the lava rising. Great. Yeah, please take my body away. Take my physical form away from this mortal coil. Thank you. Okay, well that wasn't a very climactic end, was it? Unfortunately, we are reaching the time where I have to head off and do some errands around my apartment before heading to bed, so I am going to go ahead and end stream here. I want to go ahead and thank Tree Kicker Boar and Vivi Darkchild again for the raids. I very much appreciate it. I hope all of you who have been hanging out and lurking and chatting had a good time and have a great rest of your night or day or whatever time zone you happen to reside in. I normally stream at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Mondays and Wednesdays. I've been running a little bit later most days, so apologies if it's closer to 8 o'clock most of those days as it's been. I don't know what I'm going to do Wednesday. I'm either going to do more Disco Elysium or I'm going to maybe do another co-working studying stream. I'm finishing up one of my crochet projects right now, which is the Arachnit spider spirit companion from Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. So consider tuning in on Wednesday if you want to see more of that. But if you want to keep up with things that I'm doing, you can either follow me here on Twitch, you can follow me on Blue Sky at itsradnomad.bsky.social, or come join my Discord. You can hang out, share some memes, shoot the shit. Consider joining. We'd love to have you. That's going to do it for me for tonight, y'all. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you next stream. Bye-bye.